In this part, we're going to talk about the body. I'm going to show you how it technically works. In the previous video, I explained the intro of a contract, but now we're going to talk about the body. Keep in mind, watch the previous video, otherwise it's going to be difficult to understand this. So let's go to the drawing board. As you can see, this is the drawing board. And like I said in the previous video, when you have a contract, you always have the contract itself, you have the intro, you have the body, and you have the outro. So when you have the intro, most time you have two things like the name and the address, and then the purpose why you go into contract with someone. And then you have the body. In the body you have the article. This goes from 1, it can be from 1 to 100, 1 to 30. It doesn't matter how many articles or agreements you have, it doesn't matter. And then you have the outro. So today we're going to look at this part. So the first part, we're going to look at some articles and then see how it works and why people created, in this case, an article that says, when you give me all the rights, you give me every right. The reason why people put it like that, really broad, what I mean by that is most of the time when you create a contract, you create a definition exactly what you're getting. But the problem is with IP rights, when you get an IP rights, you do not know what it is exactly. So you need to describe what kind of rights you are getting. And that's why you will see in a body that this is really broad. And we're going to talk about that. And in the next video, we'll also talk about the body so you can get a general idea of how the other articles works. So if we go here, this is the intro like we talked last time. See that here? And no, this is not the intro. Sorry about that. The intro ends here, and then here you see the body. So if you look at this, the contributor hereby unconditionally assign all the rights, title, and interests of the website. We talk about in a situation where you create a website and someone contribute to the website, like creating text or creating videos and other stuff, and they assign all those rights to you. So in this type, you can use those the website as an example. You can also change it to an app. It depends on the situation, so you need to change some things in the contract. That's why it's important to ask question if you want to do it by yourself. So here you see it, and here you see that they said in a contract you will give all the rights to the owner when you sign this contract. And here it's not exactly what kind of right it is, but they try to explain it as specific as possible, if it's possible to explain what you're going to get. The reason why I'm saying this is because when you create a contract, let's say this is you, and this is me, and you want to transfer something to me. If it's a product, you know what the product is, you can just take a picture. That's simple. You have a picture of it, you can put it in a contract. That's easy. But if you have intellectual property rights, it's not easy, because this is not real. Yeah, it's real, the right is real, but it's not real something solid. And that can be a problem. And that's why in a contract you need to say exactly what it is. But if you have a picture of something, you can show it in the picture. You can put a picture in a contract. That's not a problem. But here you need to be exactly. And when you have intellectual property, you need to describe what it is. What is intellectual property? I have a lot of videos about that. But keep in mind, intellectual property is a copyright in this case. Yeah. So if you have copyright on a certain kind of law, then you assign all those rights to the website owner. That's technically what they're saying here. So if I look at here, in this article, you will say, okay, you will transfer all those rights to me as a contributor. And when you do that, I need to know what kind of rights I'm getting. And the thing is, this is nice and stuff, but you need to make sure that the person has the right. Because sometimes when people use things on your website, they use it from someone else. Well, they get a license, they don't have the rights for it. So when you have a website or when you have an app, it's important to do a website scan, or it's important to do a scan and determine what kind of intellectual property do you have and what kind of intellectual property do you don't have. That's something really important. So this is the first part of the body, and this is the first part where I explain how it technically works. If you have any question about this, what you can do is just go on the Discord and go in the link in the description and go to the channel text us. In the channel text us, you can ask me question about it, and I will see if I can help you or not. If I cannot help you, I will refer you to the best person. Keep in mind, if you're new to this channel, subscribe. Seriously, subscribe. It's for free. It's for free. The information is for free. Subscribing is for free. Why not do it? You help me, I will help you. It's that simple. The thing is, if you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. But like it. I will appreciate it. See you in the next video. Bye.